Hey everybody, it's Katie and Beth. How are you on this wonderfully fine Monday morning? Is it morning anymore?
No, it's like 1 o'clock.
Oh, I'm a mom, so it's like always morning for me. It's either morning or it's 1 a.m. That's still morning. Anyway, so what are we doing here today, Beth?
Well, we are starting a new series, and we're going to be talking a little bit about self-development and personal growth, and we're going to focus on several different topics over the course of however long we decide to keep this thing going.
Could be 10 years.
That would be awesome. I'd love that. And we're going to focus on several different books, maybe some TED Talks here and there, just things to help us grow as individuals and be the person that we want to be in life.
Because you can create that.
Yeah.
You can literally take a notebook and write down everything you want and who exactly you want to be, and through a series of just a couple of steps and some passion, you can create that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about changing lives, creating lives. What you focus on grows. Emotional intelligence, why people react the way they react, how you can combat that, how you can not rely on somebody else for your happiness. It's such a big one, especially for us as moms.
Moms, it's so hard sometimes, I think, because either we're married or we're a single mom and our whole focus is on our family and making sure that our family's happy. We forget that we get to choose to be happy ourselves.
Exactly.
And it's something that I myself have struggled with plenty of times, just like letting somebody else validate my feelings instead of being comfortable in my own skin.
It's such a huge breakthrough that I think that, at some point in my life I had, but that's such a huge breakthrough, and it's easy to fall into that trap of people being judgmental of us, or even assuming somebody's being judgmental of us and they might not even be.
Or us being judgmental of somebody else without even realizing that that's what's happening.
Right, or us being judgmental of ourselves.
Oh, that's hard.
So we're going to talk about a lot of that, and we really encourage participation. This is, you know what I do. I'm a real estate broker. You know what Beth does. She's an amazing cooking coach with seriously crazy cool pans. And this isn't our profession by any means, but along the journey of life, we've both realized that we've had some of the same experiences, and we've learned some of the same things that have sort of helped us shape our own lives and our own happiness. And so we encourage participation. We hope that those that have gone through some self-development, that have some things to share it.
Please.
Absolutely no judgment here. There are no rules here. There are no right answers. There are no wrong answers. As long as we all, love each other, then we're good to go.
Be kind and have courage. Right?
Exactly. We encourage questions. If you have a question of, well, hey, there's this person in my life and I'm not able to get over this barrier of communication, or there's this person in my life that treats me poorly and I'm unable to create boundaries with this person. Just, whatever, just giving some examples. But we encourage questions like that because if we all talk about them and all share our experiences, then, we all grow.
Yeah, we can coach each other through the hard times in life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's all about love and friendship and finding that balance and finding that level of emotional intelligence that get you the life that you want. So We're excited.
I am really excited. I've been looking forward to this for weeks.
So have I. So we've been planning it for a little while, just so you know. Top secret. My nose is starting to run. I'm sorry. It's probably a little gross. As you know, I'm just getting over probably the worst flu of my entire life.
Oh.
But we're back. We're back in the saddle. We're back in action. I'm happy about that because Mama being down for a couple of days is
when
not
Mom
good.
is sick, the whole household seems to fall apart.
It does, and then Mom has to pull it all back together. But anyway, I just want to leave you with a couple of things, and one is probably the most profound thing that I ever learned in my entire life is that what you focus on grows. Do you agree with that, Beth?
Absolutely.
So if you're focusing on negativity, obviously negativity grows. If you're focusing on positivity, positivity grows. So we're going to talk a lot about focus and shifting focus and the ability to be aware when your focus is not in the right direction, is not in line with what you're wanting.
Yeah.
How to switch that. So lots of stuff.
Along that same vein, I recently had a discussion with someone who is kind of being a mentor to me in my business, and he was talking about how our thoughts have power and our thoughts transfer between people. And what he means by that is, have you ever thought about texting a friend of yours or giving somebody a phone call, and then all of a sudden they call or text you?
Yes.
Right? So that happens. And because it happens, it begs this theory that when you think something, that comes to be. And because you're thinking it, somebody else is going to think it too. And I've noticed, like, I've started noticing just in the past couple of days how true that is. Like, when you are thinking about something and you're focusing on it, that's going to come to be into reality, and then other people are going to start having that same focus, right?
Co-creativity. We'll talk about that too. That's a very interesting topic, so thank you for bringing that up. I love that topic. So we're going to be here doing this Us Two thing every 2 weeks, right?
Yes, every other week.
Every other week on Monday. It's called More Than a Mom. And then on the off Mondays, we're going to post a question. You provide your answer, your feedback, whatever. We're going to encourage, again, participation on the off Mondays. So there hopefully should be lots of questions and stories and learning and sharing going on.
Our hope is that whatever we discuss throughout our video every other week, you guys can take that and apply it in your lives and be able to utilize that for good and for change in your life.
It's going to be great. Okay, thumbs up. Oh, one more thing before we go. So, in 2 weeks, we're going to start with this book. So, Beth and I are going to read this book. I've read it 444 times already. 444. Do you see what I did right there? 4 agreements. Ha! Beth, I don't know how many times Beth has read it, but she's going to...
This will be my first time.
So, this is wonderful. You're going to love it. So, we're going to talk... It's the book, The 4 Agreements, and who's it by?
It is by Don Miguel Ruiz.
So Don is going to help us out here with the 4 Agreements, which I think is probably the most important book I've ever read in my life. So I'm really happy to share this with you. Again, 444 times I've read it. We're going to start with the first agreement. The first agreement is all that we're going to talk about on the video in 2 weeks, okay?
2 weeks.
2 weeks,
Yep.
First agreement, be there or be square.
I think that will end up being the Monday right after Thanksgiving.
Perfect.
I'm excited.
I am too. I'm excited
It's
for
gonna be
Thanksgiving,
fun.
actually. Yeah. I'm going to cook.
Me too. Katie's gonna cook, guys.
You heard it here, folks. I have pans
It's a big deal.
to cook with now. Anyway, more of that later. All right. Bye-bye.